Warning in effect. A look at the river as the flows increase, reaching to some dangerous levels in areas.
But first, a deadly trench collapse just outside of New Plymouth. What first responders say happened as they tried to rescue the men trapped underground.
And we start with breaking news. 2 men are confirmed dead after a trench collapsed outside of New Plymouth this morning. This is a live look at the scene. Deputies say the men were working for a private company installing irrigation pipes when that trench collapsed. Now let's take a look at a map, show you where it happened. The work was going on just outside of New Plymouth on Southwest 1st Street between Akron and Butte Roads. Several agencies responded to the emergency, including the Fayette County Sheriff's Office, Idaho State Police, and an air ambulance. CBS 2's Haley Squires is now live at the site of this construction accident with more of what law enforcement is saying.
I'm a few miles west of New Plymouth here in the south on Southwest 1st Avenue. The Fayette County Sheriff tells me that earlier today, 2 men were working in this trench you see here when it suddenly collapsed. The first thing I saw this morning were crews moving the shoring away from the site. Crews at the scene wouldn't tell me if the shoring was in the trench when it collapsed or where the shoring was being taken. First responders were called around 8:30 this morning for what they call a work-related accident. We're told that emergency teams immediately tried to resuscitate the 2 workers.
Multiple agencies responded. Quickly it was determined that it was a recovery operation.
Those agencies include New Plymouth and Fruitland Fire Departments, Fayette County Paramedics, Idaho State Police, Highway District 1, and the Fayette County Coroner. We're told the bodies are now with the coroner. Now, the Occupational Safety and Health Administration have confirmed that they are doing their own investigation. Reporting live here in New Plymouth, or here in Fayette County, Haley Squires, CBS 2 News.
Now, today's deadly trench collapse is the 3rd such incident in the past 3 years in the Treasure Valley. A Middleton man was killed in March of 2017 in a trench collapse on a construction site in Nampa. 58-year-old Harold Foote was partially buried inside the trench. Deputies say he was unconscious and in cardiac arrest when first responders arrived. He died at a hospital from his injuries. Back in May of 2016, 2 construction workers were killed following a trench collapse at a work site off Glenwood Avenue near the foothills. Construction crews were working on a connection to a sewer line to a nearby home when it happened. 36-year-old Bert Smith Jr. of Caldwell and 26-year-old Ernesto Saucedo Zapata of Nampa both died after being buried in that collapse.
And we are waiting to hear from the Fayette County Coroner about the identities of the 2 workers who were killed. Stay with us as we follow this incident, and in between newscasts, you can head to idahonews.com for the latest updates.